In this compilation, we're examining the most popular holiday destinations that billionaires plan to travel to via private aircraft, as reported by Business Insider and the private aviation services platform XOGTT. Although we recognize that the majority of you do not have access to private aircraft, you should still consider traveling by coach to these locations. XOGTT, a website that provides private flight services, and Business Insider have compiled a list of the most popular destinations that billionaires want to travel to during the summer of 2019. Although we recognize that the majority of you lack access to private aircraft, you should still consider traveling by coach to these locations. Don't forget to like this video and give us thumbs up so we can keep uploading videos with consistency. Number 10. Nassau, Bahamas. We would probably travel to the Caribbean more frequently if everyone had access to a private plane. According to Business Insider, the Bahamas are the most popular destination in the Caribbean for affluent travelers. Nassau, the capital and largest city of the Bahamas, is particularly well-liked by the affluent. A visit to a luxury resort such as the Reef Atlantis, Sandals Royal Bahamian, or Grand Hyatt Baha Mar transports visitors to a tropical realm. Even middle-class tourists can spend a day at Cable Beach for free, even if they squandered most of their budget on the plane ticket. The Pirates of Nassau Museum, John Watling's Distillery, and the Queen's Staircase are all accessible to visitors without the need to be billionaires. Number 9. Grand Cayman, Cayman Islands. Tax havens are believed to conceal trillions of dollars, with the Cayman Islands being a popular choice. Therefore, it should not be shocking that wealthy travelers frequent this independent British overseas territory, particularly Grand Cayman. Billionaires switch from their private jets to their opulent yachts as soon as they land. A private boat rental will undoubtedly be less expensive for individuals trying to cut costs than purchasing an entire boat. Sailors will find pleasure throughout the entire island, from West Bay Beach to 7 Mile Beach. Anyone who wants to get up close and personal with marine life will find Stingray City to be an especially amazing destination. If all of that is too expensive for you, you can still enjoy a free stroll along the beach or around Georgetown. Number 8. Hamilton, Bermuda. Among billionaires, U.S. coastal cities have shown to be even more fashionable than Caribbean islands. Hamilton, Bermuda is a little capital city, yet its riches in the economy more than make up for its diminutive size. Hamilton's tiny income tax is a draw for the rich, according to James Henderson, president of commercial operations at XOGTT. Nobody in the world, not even a billionaire, would pass up the opportunity to own property with a beach view. Despite this, Hamilton emerged as the top city with the highest cost of living in 2017. Hamilton is a universally desirable holiday location, even though purchasing property isn't on everyone's cards. Attractions like Front Street, the Crystal Caves, and St. George's Island forts contribute to this. Number 7. San Jose, California. Not only is San Jose the capital of the United States with the 10th largest population, but it also serves as the hub of Silicon Valley. San Jose is home to the corporate headquarters of several of the largest tech companies in the world, such as eBay, PayPal, and Adobe. Given that these are all billion-dollar businesses, it should not be shocking that San Jose has a long history of using private aircraft charters. But the city isn't just a private club for the wealthy and powerful. Every visitor can enjoy attractions like Silicon Valley tech tours and the municipal Rose Garden, regardless of their financial situation. An afternoon well spent includes a drive down Santana Row and a fair price for a tour of the Winchester Mystery House. Number 6. Nantucket, Massachusetts. Billionaires travel to Nantucket, Massachusetts for the summer in a similar manner to how birds migrate south for the winter. Nantucket, the Shangri-La of summer vacation spots, has an abundance of exquisite beach houses. There is an average price of $2.3 million for a single-family home. There are probably more boats on the water than cars on the road because so many individuals own property directly on the coast. However, if you're on a limited budget and only have a day to spend in Nantucket, we suggest renting a bike or scooter to explore this remote island. There is rich history everywhere you look, from the Loynes Observatory to the Whale Museum. There are plenty of charming beaches on Nantucket, and the island's lighthouses serve as inspirational landmarks that beckon visitors from all over the world. Number 5. Aspen, Colorado. Aspen, Colorado is a popular holiday spot because it functions on 2 levels. There isn't a more breathtaking range of mountains to hit the slopes on during the winter. If you would rather relax at the lodge than go skiing, the snow-capped mountains also offer a lovely backdrop for tourists. Summer in Aspen offers a plethora of hiking paths and live music festivals, even after the snow melts. We can certainly see why someone with $1 billion in their bank account would wish to spend a tiny portion of that amount on a long-term vacation in the mountains. However, Aspen still has plenty of moderately priced hotels to offer the other 99%. Number 4. Toronto, Ontario. The Big Five banks of Canada are headquartered in Toronto, which is also home to the country's largest stock exchange. The CN Tower, First Canadian Place, and the Street Regis are just a few of the enormous skyscrapers that indicate Toronto is the epicenter of capitalism. Toronto is more than just a financial hub. It is also the site of many athletic events and a great place to film big-budget movies. Considering all of that, it makes sense why billionaires would travel there for both work and pleasure. Naturally, more than 25 million tourists visit Toronto each year, and it's reasonable to suppose that most of them aren't extremely wealthy. Both large and small budgets will enjoy visiting places like the Distillery District and the Royal Ontario Museum. Number 3. Nice, France. For those who can afford the plane ticket, Nice, the largest city on the French Riviera, is an obvious destination for vacationers. You will be at the edge of the 7-kilometer Promenade des Anglais as soon as you land at the Nice Côte d'Azur airport. No matter which direction you walk, a stroll down the coast will reward you with a spectacular vista with the ocean to the right and a vibrant urban city to the left. The building's unusual blend of modern and traditional design makes them some of France's most remarkable architectural designs. The luxurious hotels and restaurants give every guest the impression that they are spending $1 billion just to breathe the air. Nice isn't even close enough to describe it. Number 2. Oakland, California. Return to the Bay. Given that Oakland is the busiest port in San Francisco Bay and the 5th busiest port in the United States, it makes sense that billionaires in the tech industry would frequently fly into the city to attend business functions. Once they've handled all the business, the bigwigs can treat themselves to a drive up to the Napa Valley wines. For the wealthy and well-known, that may all be okay, but Oakland can also be a fun place for someone on a modest budget. Lake Merritt and the innumerable redwood trees capture Oakland at its most serene, inspiring tourists to notice the small details that make this large city unique. Number 1. New York City NY. New York City, the most populated metropolis in the United States and the largest metropolitan area in the world, attracts billionaires like these to honey. One of the first images that comes to mind when one thinks of the ultra-rich and powerful is someone staring out from a corner skyscraper office at New York City's skyline. Among the many massive corporations with their headquarters located in New York City are Verizon, Viacom, and Time Warner. It's likely that the elitists are spending their summer vacation in the Hamptons when they're not on business. Despite being the city with the highest percentage of 1%, New York's beauty lies in simple pleasures such as the classic slice of pizza, a bike ride through Central Park, or a game at Yankee Stadium. Do you like it? Kindly give your valuable response in the comments section below, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.